Joe Marino, Kyle Krabs from the Locked On NFL Scouting podcast. Where Joe Flacco may end up next year?
One of the big things in my mind lately has been, well, what does 2024 look like for Joe Flacco? And I don't know. I started thinking to myself, well, should he have a shot at being the Brown starter? And maybe that's not what you want because you obviously have a lot invested in Deshaun Watson. But do you think there's a bridge opportunity for him? Does a team like Atlanta look at him, the New England Patriots? You know, these are the I don't know. I wouldn't say the Titans, but teams like that are kind of in limbo with their quarterback. I don't know, Washington. Does he get a real shot like that? Is he somebody's backup, or is he going to sign somewhere in the middle of the season?
I don't think he's going to have to wait till November. That's all I'll give you.
Fair enough, but I don't. Can you go into a season at this point in time?
No, I wouldn't give Joe Flacco a starting job.
The Raiders. I don't know.
I wouldn't give him a starting job.
Casey, here's just my thought on it. Somebody that takes a quarter. You're not going to get, not all the teams that need quarterbacks are going to get one of the first four guys. Somebody that's developmental, you sign Joe Flacco, you start the year with Joe Flacco, and you tell him, help this kid out and figure out the offense. And Joe Flacco will be really good at that.
Yeah, that's a massive part of it is, do you have a guy in place, or are you in that bridge situation? But all those teams they just mentioned do not have head coaches. So the head coach that comes in there determines a lot. You know, some of those guys don't want to play young guys. Their life's on the line as a coach when you come to a new place to get off on the right foot and to have a veteran that you can hand the ball to, like that puts them at ease. That kind of like eases the situation, and you can allow a guy to develop. But at bare minimum, what keeps him out of Cleveland is some team could offer him the chance to compete for a starting job. Like the Browns could say that, but it'd be lip service. Like their starting job's paid for. They have a guy. So he's not going to have that true opportunity. And at Flacco's stage in his career, I'm sure that's what he wants. He doesn't have to have something handed to him, but he needs that opportunity to go in and compete for a starting job. And at the very end, Joe Marino slipped in a team, the Raiders. I could see it. That feels right to me. That feels like a move the Raiders have historically done. Go get that old gunslinger, that guy who can throw a good deep ball. It just seems like a good fit for the Raiders to me.
Yeah, especially if they get a younger guy that's Aiden O'Connell. Heck, that's another guy that just needs some time to develop.